water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Because guess what? You open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning. You've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you receive more blessings. That you hold up. Let's go back. Start over. It says, so good day, good day, good day, beautiful people. Um, You've already started out with the blessing for today if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings till you have room enough to receive. Great day. It's Tuesday. I hope you woke up feeling blessed. Um, and even if you didn't get the opportunity to do anything with the full moon last night, guess what? You still got time. So don't sweat the small stuff. Um, Here, I'm gonna stay on my lane. So let's get that this morning.
SP that be the goat. Your energy been telling me that you're not really sure. And if you
Good
ever got the
day.
chance to switch on me, you probably
Good
would.
day,
And you
Rock.
know
Good day,
my
beautiful.
true colors ain't pure. You wanna do what you want, go and do what you want. I'm a spark of this wood. I'm a buzz and I'm good. I don't play too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay. I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay. Cause I'm a whole damn vibe, get your mood right. Hey, if you get done with that, then you alright. And I got tree in the back if you in it at. And I got tree in the back if you in it at. Yeah, cause I'm a whole damn vibe, get your mood right. Hey, if you get done with that, then you alright. And I got tree in the back if you in it at. And I got tree in the
Yes,
back
I'm
if you in it at. I ain't worried at all. All these problems are small. No, I.
good day,
I
real.
ain't worried at
Good
all.
day, beautiful.
All these problems are small.
Good day,
So
Murray. Good
I,
day, beautiful.
so I ain't worried at all. All these planets are small. Hey, no, I ain't worried at all. All these
This
planets are
some
small.
sour the shower singing. I don't think I can sing. Thank you. Yeah.
I just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane.
But
I just
thank you,
stay. I
beautiful. I
don't think too
appreciate you this
much. I
morning.
just stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I don't think too much. I just stay in my lane. I just stay. Hey, but you want that time with me, and I want my privacy, and
Good
you
day,
don't. Ain't
Michelle.
no
Good day, beautiful.
boundaries, and I don't. I got time to teach. I got big dreams. I just gotta do me, but it's all up. I just wanna succeed if you don't feel me. And then you ain't listening, but if you hear me, and then you know what I mean. But you want and that time with me, and I want and my privacy, and you don't. And no boundaries, and I don't. I got time to teach. I got big dreams. Yeah, I gotta do me, but it's all up. I just wanna succeed if you don't feel me. And then you ain't listening if you hear me. And then you know what I mean.
Thank you so very much. Michelle said, God hit the like button. You know what, you guys? And I'm going to say this after I cut this off, Michelle. And thank you so very much because I gave up on getting people to share, like, subscribe. And I stopped saying it. And the funny thing is that YouTube reminded me the other day. They said, hey, girl, you almost there. So I think I'm like 17 people away from this particular goal or whatever, and I'm not gonna push it. It's whatever it is, because I want people to find me, and I want the people that want to find me. So I stopped messing around, and I'm not saying anything about you, Michelle. I'm just saying that I stopped asking, because I was like, well, if they like it, they like the content, they'll come back, they'll try to find me. I don't know what to tell you, because it became consuming, I guess, in my brain. I was consuming too much energy trying to figure out, oh, well, how I can get this page pumping. What I need to get pumping is that business. And so, yeah, I definitely would love for more people to be on this live and get these affirmations in the morning. Michelle, I swear I would. And I lost sight of that. I was like, you know what? If it's meant to be monetized or anything else, it will be. But I would definitely love for other people to hear these words, because they're not just about me. So let's get these affirmations this morning. The first one says, I become more proficient every day. There are no limits to my abilities. I become more proficient every day. There is no limit to my abilities, and there are no limits to your abilities. And the more that you do something, you become proficient in it. I didn't know how to be a police officer, but guess what? Once I went through the academy, every day I learned my job more and more and more. I didn't know how to be a mortician, but guess what? After going to school, every day I became more and more proficient in my job. So something that probably took me 2 hours to figure out took me 30 minutes to finally do. Good day, Esmeralda. Hi, I think I got it. Good day, beautiful. And so, therefore, if you keep working at something, that's even you. So that we don't get confused and start to put this somewhere where it don't belong. That's even you. The more proficient you become with healing yourself, with taking care of yourself, with loving on yourself, the better every day becomes. Believe me, because I be trying it. I be working on that thing, you guys. So the next one says, drown out inner doubt, silence the inner critic, replace self critic who is self compassion, for your soul deserves kindness and love. Drown out inner doubt, silence the inner critic, replace self critique with self compassion, and for your soul, it says, for your soul deserves kindness and love. And it does. And the funny thing is that even when I was reading that, and the only person I can ever tell y'all about is me, because that's the only person I know about the most. It says drown out inner doubt. So let me tell you what happened to me, so that y'all can maybe just put it together. Yesterday, I came across this song. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay, you guys, it was a beautiful song. It's not probably fitting for me to play in the morning for you guys, but it was a beautiful song, fitting for what I was feeling. And I wanted to share the song. So let me tell you what I did. I shared the song with my aunt and my dad because it's fitting. And then I started afterwards, I was like, wow, maybe that was just my feelings. Maybe I shouldn't have shared that with them. Maybe you see that self-doubt kicked in, that inner critic. Maybe I should, just because I was feeling that, maybe I shouldn't have sent that to them. Or and then hold up. Last night, as I was sitting with that thing and I kept sitting with it, my inner self said, hey Teresa, you done did it now. What are you tripping about? If something was wrong with the song, it done already went through the airways, so don't worry about it. Stop doubting yourself when you know your intentions were pure, because you heard something that you thought that you wanted to share. And if people didn't want to hear it, then guess what? They can simply just close the app or whatever. But I needed to stop beating my damn self up, you guys, about sending people things, and that's another thing, how we reflect. Because sometimes I used to get upset because the husband man used to send me songs and they didn't relate to the things that we had going on or the relationship or stuff like that. And that's where we reflect on ourselves and we think that other people thinking the same way that we didn't thought or whatever the case may be, and we start doubting ourselves and beating our own ass. And I'm just giving you a whole scenario on how it work in your head sometimes. I'm just saying. And so drown out any doubt you have. And if your intentions are pure, then stand on that thing. And if somebody don't want something, they can simply close the app. And the worst that can happen is you can say, hey, I apologize if you didn't want to hear it. That's okay. I replace that with compassion, with kindness, confidence, and love, because I love me. And that's what you're supposed to be doing too, is absolutely loving on yourself. Because it's hard out here. I want to say this again because it just flashed in my head. You guys, my TV still doing that. And I talked to my friend last night and I asked her about it, you guys, because for a minute there, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, hey, well, maybe it's something I can go into settings in my TV and um, change the time or whatever the case may be. But I got to show you this, you guys. I took this last night. It's a June the 30th, Tuesday, June the 30th. No, I did not take it at 2:47 in the morning because I was not woke at 2:47 in the morning. I took this yesterday, last night, about maybe 8 or 9 o'clock last night. And I don't know hold on, if it'll show you guys, because I ain't tech savvy like that, but it does. Bingo. It shows you here that I took that yesterday. My TV or whatever is going on, I know y'all not paying attention probably to what I'm saying, but I'm still ahead in time, you guys. So when I was speaking to my friend about it, she was like, well, maybe, your TV done went out or whatever. Good day, Alex. Good day, beautiful. Maybe your TV done went out or something and it glitched or whatever. And you got it. I said, how am I ahead? I'm not behind. How is my TV every day? Yeah, I'm still glitching in the matrix, girl. Every day, I still keep taking pictures every day. Because every day that I turn that TV on, it's the day before and it's at 2 something. I got several pictures on my phone because I just started taking pictures of it. Because first of all, I don't want to think I'm crazy. So I kept staring at it. I was like, it's not the 30th. Am I missing something? It's not. And it's not. Today is the 30th. But according to my TV, I don't even know how to use the settings on my TV, you guys. I've never programmed the um I've never programmed the time and stuff into it. It's always automatically done that on its own. As far as like when daylight savings time happen, it automatically do that on its own. So I've never changed the settings or anything. So I don't know how to change the settings. And I don't know if I want to change the settings because what the hell is going on, you guys? Because I am glitching. Something is happening. Something is happening. I'm only giving y'all this card because it jumped out the deck. It says, I am at peace with my sexuality. And I don't know who all on here this morning, but I want you to be at peace with your sexuality, whatever it is. If you bi, if you pi, if you pan, if you homosexual, whatever it is, whatever you got going on, hey, I am at peace with my sexuality. It says, I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Absolutely, you supposed to. You know what I never understood was people not liking people that like the same sex or whatever. I was like, why is people so into other people's business? Whatever it is that you like, whatever fancies you, that don't have nothing to do with me. Um, as long as you're respectful to you. And uh, yeah, I don't have problems with same sexes. If y'all know anything about me, you know my brother is poly, so he like multiple women. So who am I to judge? That's not what I like, but that's what he like. And so some of us are embarrassed about things that we do. My granny used to tell me all the time, if you're embarrassed about it, you shouldn't be doing it because you grown. You take care of yourself. And so therefore, what do you have to be embarrassed about? We're embarrassed about people judgment towards us and what they gonna think about it. But the funny thing is that if you like it and it make you feel good, then why you worried about what everybody else is thinking? Because they do what make them feel good. They do what make them happy. And so often we don't. And we don't because what? Because we scared of people judging us and what they got to say about our life. As long as you are living your life and you are not impeding on somebody else's, then it's absolutely fine. No matter what you are or what you want to be or what your sexuality is. And so I embrace this. I embrace myself. I am fine with my sexuality and anybody else's because I think that that's something that's sacred. And whatever it is that you want to be or however you look at yourself, I am perfectly fine with that. And I hope that you are too. So I want you to know that you are safe here and everything is fine. So let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Alex, you ready to see me next week? I'm trying to figure out if I can put something together. Where is this somewhere to eat at really nice? Because I'm trying to put something together, see if I can get a couple of us together for lunch, brunch, dinner, something. Say something. Alex, girl, good day. Cousin Bird, good day, beautiful. Let me know where the spot's at or something so that I could try to put something together and see if I can get a couple of you ladies. Thank you. I appreciate you, Alex. I appreciate you, beautiful. See if I can get a couple of you ladies in the same spot at the same time. Um, and kill a couple of birds with one stone instead of a couple of them. And so I appreciate it if you come across something that you think that we might enjoy or whatever the case may be, because we like to have a couple drinks. See, we ain't even all sour and stuff. We sit down, we have a couple drinks, we talk mess, we have a good time. I've never been out with these ladies, all of you ladies that I've been out with, and not had a good time. So I know Alex knows what kind of atmosphere that I'm probably looking for. And so if you come up with something, please let me know so that I can spread the word. And maybe Bird will be there this time. Yep. And maybe I can get in touch with Miss Kay and maybe Miss Wanda. And good day, Louise. And see if I can put something together because guess what? My little cousin is always on. She was like, I can't wait to see you. And so I think so. We got the alchemy of poison. You see that frog? The poisonous frog. It says, hey, transformational lessons, reclaiming personal choice, and radical forgiveness. Wow. Transformational lessons, reclaiming personal choices, and radical forgiveness. Wow. The alchemy of poison. That's something right there. I like that. Because some of us have some poison pumping through our veins and we don't even know it. Sometimes poison is just being angry for no apparent reason. I used to have that same poison in my stuff too. I'm just telling y'all. Because sometimes we have stuff going through us, and we don't understand why we so mad, why we so upset until we sit with that thing. So let's get it. It says the word alchemy describes how a common substance can be magically transmuted into something valuable. The poison dart frog, for instance, is not inherently toxic. It is, ain't it? We always have us a good time, Alex. It says the poison dart frog, for instance, is not inherently toxic. Instead, its body takes what it eats and turns it into a poison that is lethal to others, but a powerful protection for itself. However, if the frog is fed a different diet, one not from its native environment, then it is not toxic at all. Did y'all hear that? Maybe I got to show it to you again. It's talking about the frog that's right here. It says, hey, this frog is known for being toxic. It says, but it's only toxic because of the stuff that it ingests and it turns it toxic. It said, but if you take this frog and you change the diet of the frog, it won't be toxic anymore. It says, there's no doubt that our childhood traumas shape who we are as adults. Absolutely. Our initial hurts and betrayals are an emotional poison from which we evolve. So, all of the things that took place with us as kids make us and form us into these adults that we are. And I'm gonna say it out loud because sometimes I say this the hard shit that people don't want to hear. But that's just like women that done been molested or kids that have been molested. They carry that shit with them, especially if they don't get some kind of therapy to help with that trauma. They carry that. And let me tell you what happens. It spill over into your babies because either you become one particular type of person or another particular type of person, but it spill over into your kids because you start to fear that that may happen to them again or that may happen to them as it did to you. So you start to take precautions and do some things that people feel is unnecessary because of your childhood trauma, because of the thing that hurt you the most, and you want to make sure that the people that you love, that it never touched them like that. So that y'all can relate to what I'm saying, because I know it's a whole lot of people that understand that. So it says our past pain alchemizes into different personality traits that we express. Some wonderful and healthy. Yup. Some wonderful and healthy. Others toxic and self sabotaging. So, like I said, some people take that experience and they learn how to protect themselves. They learn how to do other things so that this don't happen to them again, or it don't happen to family members, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it was that happened, let me stop this thing so it won't. And then some people become toxic, where they like, hey, where they're like, hey, I'm just gonna go out here and I'm gonna sell this body or whatever the case may be. Cause you know what? Somebody didn't respect me. So they just took it away from me. And so they become free willing and giving to their body because somebody didn't respect it and they took away the privacy that, and then there's pain there. You get what I'm saying? And so we can self sabotage ourselves because we can allow one incident to change our whole damn life. And so we take that and we internalize it and we make it personal. And then that's where we come out with. Either you're going to make something great from that pain or you're going to create more pain from that pain. It says right now you're being asked to focus on how you've changed after all that you've endured. You've moved beyond the difficulties, found your strengths, and courageously expressed them in the world. Reminding yourself of how far you've come is a new emotional food you need to keep nourishing yourself with. So it said thinking and talking yourself through processes and looking back and seeing how far you came. Ain't that right, Bird? Ain't that right, Michelle? Ain't that right, Alex? Ain't that right, Crazy Rock Granny? Ain't that right, Wanda? When we look back and we see how far we came from. And I'm just talking about just mentally, where we're able to deal with problems differently. If you want a different outcome, maybe you should try doing something different. And all of us have had our turn so far to show up and be different. And all of us have risen to the occasion because no, it's not. And so, therefore, you take that food and that emotional food, and use it for you. The affirmations, the the things in which you hear, and even the stories that I tell you. Sometimes you could stumble across something like that. You be like, shit, okay, I don't want to do that no more. Yes, absolutely. And we go back and forth. We sometimes we because we unsure sometimes on whether we really want to change that thing or something. But that's okay because we've been getting it right. We've been figuring it out. And we've been figuring that guess what? New attitudes open new doors, new locks, new things. You doing all of those things. And all of that you doing on your own because you decided to change this and your perspective of how you look at things and not just look at stuff because this is the way I grew up. It says if you take a moment to observe your journey, you'll discover that mm, the alchemy magic, because the word is split up, you guys. You've been looking for has been inside of you all along. Step forward, knowing you have the strength and hard-won wisdom to meet any challenge and succeed. And you do because you've been doing the heavy lifting. I don't get on here and think that I done created the magic for you. No, I created the magic for me. I gave you some tools and you decided to pick them up and use them. And guess what? You did that. So no matter what happens, no matter how the outcome come out, you did that. And so whenever I get a thank you or whatever, I'm grateful first that you thanking me, but I'm also grateful that you did the heavy lifting. Cause wouldn't nothing change if you didn't change your mindset? Nothing changes until you decide that it's gonna change. You don't leave a relationship unless somebody leave you. And guess what? You gotta decide what you're gonna do even after that. Even if somebody left you right now today, you still got to decide what you're going to do with that. Is you going to chase that person? Is you going to sit and wallow and cry? Is you going to keep moving? Ah, I love that, Michelle. Positive vibe draws positive thinking. And it does. And you guys do a whole lot of that. And yup, sometimes we fall short and some days it's better than others, and that's okay. Because guess what? You do amazing with taking care of you. We do so much for other people that we forget about us sometimes. And I encourage you not to forget about you, to know that you are important, that you the best thing to walk on the face of this earth. And that guess what? Even though it seemed like it, people will miss you if you're gone. And so I give affirmations so that you know that, hey, I can think of stuff a little different. I can see stuff a little different than what I'm used to seeing because everybody didn't grow up the same way. And I grew up a little toxic. And I'm not ashamed of anything, because it shaped me into the person that I am. And maybe the universe knew that I needed that. Absolutely. But guess what? I grew up where they told us what? Family first, to put everybody in front of us instead of us, to make sure everybody good, the family eat. You know what I'm saying? And I told you about taking one for the team. See, everybody don't. I know some people on here can relate to what I'm saying because we all grew up around the same era, the same time, around the same neighborhood. But then everybody that watch my live don't understand that. They don't understand what take one for the team, what that mean. That mean that you carrying your family, you carrying people that can no longer or cannot carry themselves or doing for them that they cannot do for themselves. But the funny thing is that that's a catch 22. Because will they do that for you? Will they carry you when you can't carry yourself? When you can't carry your family? When something done broke on your back? And I used to not try to do the tick for tat thing or, hey, I don't want to be that person. But if I didn't start to calculate in my head, the math wasn't mathing. I was 10 and 0. That means I was 10 with helping and 0 with getting help. And so, therefore, I don't need that. And neither do you. But sometimes we got to go through it. Sometimes we got to figure it out. Sometimes we got to learn our own lessons, even with our children, the people that we love so much, because guess what? Them little human beings, we birthed them things we put out here. But do you know that once you get those things out here, those human beings, that they are just that. They are human beings. They have their own brain. They have their own mind. And yup, you teaching them, you molding them, and you want them to be the best version of themselves all the time. But they also got brains of their own. And they got their own path and their own purpose. And so we have to learn sometimes when to live, learn and grow and let go and all of those things. And right here, we learn that, you guys. We learn that we are perfectly imperfect for us and the people around us. We learn not to judge people with the book by its cover. Because guess what? Even a bum can teach you something. We learn how to be the best versions of ourselves because we wake up expecting the unexpected right here every day. And so if it's not a million people watching me, it's worth $1 million just to talk to the people that I talk to every morning, to have the tribe that I have. I wouldn't even have the people that I have had I not been doing this live. And so I'm grateful. I don't need to make money off of it. I need to make memories. I need to make a tribe. I need for it to be exactly what it is. And whatever comes out of it, I'm so grateful to see it blossom. You would, Alex, and we would. That was the thing. I used to think that all the time too. I would think that, hey, if I help people out and they're gonna do the same for me. I learned that real quick too. That everybody don't love you the same. And just because you loving and giving and kind and you want to do all those things for people, we didn't all experience being in a hard spot. And some of us are in a hard spot right now. And when you look around, what do you see? And who do you see? Because the funny thing is that I was on the internet scrolling and I seen a lady that talked about her family members and how her son passed away and how none of her family members came and this and this. But them was the same family members that she did all these things for, that she assisted, that she took her kids and traveled uh, to other states for funerals and all kind of stuff like that. And when it was her turn, nobody showed up. That's a wake up. I know how that feel, you guys. And that do something to you. To know that you done put in years of time and effort and family members and friends, and you've given them love, honor, respect, and room to grow. And been there when they needed you, when times when they done failed, when they didn't cry, and then when it's your turn to have nobody show up. Holy crap. That's horrible. But it's a self-evaluation moment. It's a transformation moment. It's a get your shit together moment. Because it is exactly what you see. Stop saying, oh, I'm going to take one for the team. Because the team ain't always taking one for you. And the team we playing for sometimes ain't always playing with us. So, with that being said, it's a terrific Tuesday. I'm so grateful to be here. I love you guys right where you are. You guys are perfectly imperfect for you and the people around you. And I love you with no judgment because I have no judgment to judge nobody. I'm not perfect. I'm just perfect for me. And I'm going to continue being that way. I only change the things about me that I want to. And that's you too. And so, with that being said, go out. We're going to have a wonderful day. It's Tuesday. Let's go on and rock this day. And again, my ladies, since I'm coming to Detroit, y'all let me know. Jump in my inbox. Let me know where the spot at, where we can hook up at, or whatever the case may be. And I'm pretty sure that mostly everybody, Alex, is west, so you can look west. Because I don't think nobody is on the east side. So with that being said, you guys, go out and be perfectly imperfect for you because today is a great day just to be alive. And I love you guys right where you are. So I will see you right here tomorrow morning for the card of the day. Go out there and rock this thing because you are already great. I love you guys. Bye-bye.